There's a stinking fly in here. Left the door open hoping it will leave. And it's not taking the hint. We're puppy sitting for a friend at the moment, and they're chasing each other. Puppies, come here, come here, come say hi. Come on, up, up. This is Jessie. Say hi to the camera, Jessie. So Jessie's our friend's puppy. Our dog's girlfriend. Bugs, up. This is Bugs. So this is my baby boy. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. And can you hear her crying? That's what we've been putting up with the past few days. They chase each other around. Jessie loves to give Bugs kisses. Bugs hates kisses. It's fly. So they both sleep in our bed. So in the middle of the night, we're sleeping, and continually, Jessie will wake up, see Bugs, go give him a kiss, and Bugs goes poof, poof. Just wakes us all up. Don't you, Bugs? We had a few youth leaders over last night. A few of my team, and we just had pizza and played video games and had a good time. If you've never played Octodad before, seriously download it. It's hilarious. You play as this octopus disguised as a human, and you have to go around doing just daily life with your human family, trying to convince them that you're a human. And so you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself. It is hilarious. It is so funny. So we played that last night, ate some pizza. It was so much fun, and the whole point of that is just valuing each other, valuing people. Instead of it always just being about serving and teaching, sometimes it's important to just relax and enjoy each other's company. No agenda, no meetings, no things to discuss, just simply enjoying being with each other. And so that's what yesterday was all about. So this week, I tell you what, when you go away, for whatever reason, when you come back, everything just sort of swamps you at once. You forget all the stuff. You can do as much planning as you want to ahead of time, but everything just creeps up out of nowhere. And so today I'm just gonna try and get on top of some things, and then hopefully maybe spend some time relaxing. We'll see. Mondays are supposed to be my days off of ministry and just focusing on filming. I'm having just a short break, just doing these vlogs at the moment before I start my next teaching series, which will be Share Your Faith. So we just finished Own Your Faith. You gotta own your faith before you can share your faith. So the next one's gonna be Share Your Faith. So that's probably only gonna be a 3-part series. We'll see. That's what I said about the first one. It turned out to be 6. Who knows? Jessie's getting picked up today, so hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep tonight. I need to go to bed early because I've got a 5:30 start tomorrow. I've got this really bad problem of going to bed way too late, and I need to fix that. When I used to get up at 4:30 for work, I would force myself to be in bed at 9 o'clock. Like, nothing would stop that. But in bed at 9 o'clock, go to sleep. These days, I usually don't get up till 7, depending on the day, and so I won't go to bed till after 12, and I pay for it. I really pay for it, so I need to stop doing that and force myself to get to bed earlier, because I like to read, and normally I only get to read just before I go to bed, and if I'm going to bed after midnight, I don't want to turn on the light because Mel's asleep, and that's just asking for trouble. So I need to change that, and there's no good time to do that. Just gotta start. I need to try and force myself to do it, so wish me luck. So I just want to take you through our photo wall at the moment. We've got this wall in our hallway, and our plan is to just fill it up completely with photos as we travel and explore and experience things in the world. So I want to take you through the ones that we have so far and just, give you a little taste of what that looks like. Here's a painting that we had done. This was in Montmartre. And what's so special about this is years ago when Mel went to France with some of her friends, there was this painter in that area, and he does these like almost Vogue style watercolor paintings. And Mel and her friends wanted to get a painting of all of them done, and he refused. He just said it's too many people, I really only do one person at a time. And so Mel remembered, she said, the next time I go, I really hope that he's there and I can get this painting done. When Mel and I went at the beginning of the year, he was there. And we convinced him to do a portrait of the both of us. He was trying to sort of say, oh, I'll just do Mel, I mainly do women, I'll get my friend to do you, but his friend did a completely different style, it was like charcoal drawings or something. And so I was like, well, no, the point is we want a portrait of us as a couple. So that's pretty cool, special that we convinced him to do that. The one above it, that is Notre Dame. There's like all these pigeons out the front, and you can just feed the pigeons, and it's a cool experience to have like, 50 pigeons flying around you. This is the whole reason that we went to France this year, was to visit Mel's grandfather. To be honest, it was the highlight of the trip for me, was to watch my wife just walking hand in hand with her grandfather. Roussillon is a city on top of a hill, and we were thinking like, oh cool, we'll just drive there, have a look at it, and leave. He's like, no, we're gonna walk up. So we walked up this, because I had to park down the bottom, and we walked all the way up this steep hill, stopped at a cafe, and we're thinking, oh, this was nice, this was good, now we'll go. And he's like, no, we have to go all the way to the top. And so and this is at the end of a very long day. So we walked all the way to the top, enjoyed the scenery, and then I got this photo as we started to walk back down again. And this was beautiful to see Mel and her grandfather hand in hand. Whole reason we went on the trip. This one here, that's at Arc de Triomphe. I'd seen it once before. I went to France with Mel before we were married, I think in 2009. And we'd walked past it at night, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But this time we had a really good view, went underground, came back up, walked up the top, and it was beautiful. One below it, this was from my first trip to France in 2009 with Mel. Again, same place, the birds. So this is Canada, and I took Mel to Canada in 2014 to visit my family, see where I grew up, and we caught up with an old friend of mine, Bailey Lassison, and she took us out for the day to enjoy, and there was this corn maze that she took us to. We went to 7-Eleven, had Slurpees like the good old days, and went to this corn maze. This is probably one of my favorite photos. This is in Le Tayat. So this was where Mel's mother grew up, and this is where her grandparents lived. And so we went for this day trip, and we just went exploring. Mel remembered this old bridge, and we just enjoyed that. We had a picnic, we had cheese and baguettes and wine, and we just sat in the sunshine together, just enjoying life. And this shot to me just captures so much of that day. Shot above, that's our wedding. So we got married January 21st, 2012. It's cool, easy to remember, 2-1-1-1-2. It's pretty cool. The look on my face, I am loving life. So we spent some time with Mel's uncle and aunt, and he let me sail his 38-foot yacht in the Mediterranean. And I was just loving life that day. I mean, that's a dream for me. This one here is Canada. This is Lake Louise. That's the 2014 trip when I took Mel to meet family. This is like Mel's favorite photo because she took this one, so she's pretty proud of it. This is Canada 2014. And this is one of my favorite places in the whole world. This is Butchart Gardens. And we would go sailing, and then we would anchor in this cove and take the dinghy to shore and go to the Butchart Gardens. And on, I think it's Saturday nights, they would have like amazing fireworks show, and you walk around, there's so many different gardens. There's rose gardens, Japanese gardens, and I love that. And so great memories for me. So I wanted to take Mel to experience one of my favorite places in the whole world. And while we were there, she just got this awesome snapshot, just unexpected. So she loves that one, that's her favorite. This one here, this is one of my favorite photos because to me, this symbolizes the whole feeling behind going on this last France trip. So I took this photo in Musée d'Orsay, just this beautiful clock face looking out over the city, and you can see all of these people just standing in front, just staring at it. And so I've called this photo Mortality because I personally feel like so many people just stand there watching life go by, just waiting for the day that they die. And to me, this motivates me to say, you know what, I'm not gonna be that kind of person. I'm not just gonna wait around for the day that I die. I want to experience, I want to enjoy, I want to feel things in this life. And so I'm not gonna stand and just watch the days tick by. I want to experience things. And so I want to encourage you, you know what, if you've got a dream or a passion or something that you want to do in life, do it. Don't wait for the opportune moment. There's no such thing as the perfect time. Try and find an enjoyment in every single day of your life. Do something today that is going to put a smile on your face. Mel and I are sort of like, capturing all of these little moments in our life. Every time we go on a journey, a travel, or just capture the feeling of that moment for us to look over and just go, you know what, life is good. Life is so good, and we're glad that we're on a journey together to enjoy that. Grab hold of the moments today. Enjoy the experience. Be blessed.